Hi everyone, it's Sabrina. Welcome to this yes or no pick a card reading, which shall bring you deeper truths of any situation that you are inquiring about. In this pick a card reading, you have 5 different piles that you can choose from, or of course you can choose the crystal that represents the pile. Pile number 1 is Apatite. Pile number 2 is a pearl. Pile number 3 is a Howlite. Pile number 4 is Pyrite. And pile number 5 is a rose quartz. Now keep in mind, again, these are general yeses and nos, but there is a deeper meaning or reason or something for you to understand in the situation, whatever it is that you're inquiring about right now in this video. So choose whichever pile you were drawn to. And pile number 1, green apatite. Okay, pile 1s, I moved all the other cards and crystals out of the way. The apatite, this yes or no, pick a card reading and confirmation, deeper truths. Let's just look at your cards first and see what's going on in your situation. Moon void, of course, missing. So how many of you are experiencing WTF? And if you don't know what WTF means, well, I guess you should Google that. I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but there's something intuitively or something deeper going on, a mystery in the situation that you're inquiring about, and maybe even the moon isn't quite sure what's going on in the situation. There might be a deeper lesson going on for you, no matter what it is that you're asking about. Let's look at your other cards to see if we can get a better idea. So what's going on? Ace of Pentacles. Always an excellent card to pop up in a tarot card reading, even if it is just a general yes or no. But Ace of Pentacles is saying to you that you have been offered an opportunity to try something new or to receive. Now let's connect these two cards together really quickly. If the moon represents your intuition or your emotional inner knowing, you have an opportunity here to listen to that, to pay attention to that, but you're still going to have to focus like within your heart or your deeper inner knowing to gain like the final answer to whatever it is that you're inquiring about. Should you or shouldn't you is probably the bigger question here. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can also be saying that you should expect to receive a gift or an offer. Maybe the cards are just simply trying to ask you to believe that you always have everything that you need, especially if you're inquiring about money. Sometimes you might think that you need more money than what you actually have. And I think everyone has a different perspective and opinion on money, especially nowadays. But let's just look at your other cards to see what the situation is. So maybe many of you are asking about money or abundance or protection or support, financial support. Maybe you are worried about yourself, your health, your life, your home. And maybe you're just not quite sure what the future holds for you. If this is you, trust that you are not alone in this experience. I, too, in the past have experienced this exact same feeling and thought, and feeling lonely or isolated or unsupported, and it's not the best feeling in the world. But again, I was already mentioning something about a deeper lesson for you to recognize within yourself that you are an abundant being, and all you really need to do if you don't feel abundant, all you need to do is switch your mindset and start recognizing the abundance that is in your life. It doesn't necessarily show up as monetary or financial, and basically you have everything that you need. I also looked at the card at the bottom of the deck because I wanted to get a clearer perspective or a deeper understanding. And I love the fact that the Justice card is showing up for you guys, pile number 1, which just confirms everything in moderation, in happy balance. You are perfectly fine. Everything is evolving in your life exactly as it is supposed to. And maybe it's your mind or your mindset that needs to make minor adjustment and start believing that everything is always working out for you. You are being supported, at least by the universe and your spirit guides. And perhaps you're just needing to take advantage of this opportunity or this gift, or allow yourself to become aware of the abundance that is already all around you. Maybe it's even an opportunity for you to flip that switch within your mind and trust and believe, and then allow yourself to receive. Open yourself up to everything that life and the universe is wanting to send your way. Pile number 1, deeper truths and understandings. So for the purpose of this yes or no, I really do feel like the answer is yes, but it's more of a spiritual yes. Sometimes we have to learn how to trust ourselves and what we're feeling and believing deep within before the physical aspect of what it is that we're looking for or desiring starts to show up and manifest. So yes, believe in yourself. Yes, take advantage of this opportunity. Yes, you are abundant. Yes, you have absolutely everything that you need right now in order to do whatever it is that you need to do in your life and your situation. So I hope these mini messages help you out. You might want to come and check out my blog on WordPress. My links are down below if you're curious about synchronicity and law of attraction, or you can join the conversation about such things on my Patreon. And again, all my links are below the video. In the meantime, Pile 1, thanks for coming by. Please do subscribe. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in another video. Pile number 2, welcome to today's yes or no pick a card reading. Deeper knowing, understandings, what's the situation beyond the question that you're inquiring about. And I know you might just be talking or asking about cookies, which is fine. This general yes or no is, this pile number 2 is sponsored by the Pearl. So if you chose the Pearl, these messages are for you. First, we're starting with the astrology card, Grand Trine and Blessing. So you are being blessed universally, astrologically. How many of you follow your personal astrology? And I know that not everyone is into that, and it does take a little bit of inner knowing and time and understanding to even understand and comprehend astrology. But yeah, expect that whatever you're asking about is a blessing. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise that you're asking about. What are you guys asking about? Pile number 2, let's look at your next card. Wow. And the Lovers. You know, why is it that love and lovers usually shows up in pile number 2? Curious minds want to know. So for you watching this right now, are you a life path 2? Were you born on the 2nd of the month, or the 11th, or the 20th, or even the 29th? 2 is like a special energy or number for pile number 2 today for whatever reason. Let's look at your other cards, shall we? Before I just ramble on. Okay. So the Knight of Swords, the Blessings, the Grand Trine, and the Lovers. So whatever you guys are asking about today, pile number 2s, I just want to say, be careful of the words that you speak to another. And again, I'm not quite sure exactly what you're all asking about, but I do feel that the answer for your question is yes today. But again, be careful what you say. Be careful of your words. Your tongue might speak too harshly or abruptly, or maybe it's important for you to take time and consideration, think about what it is that you want to share with somebody else before you actually say it. Or maybe this has already happened, and maybe you've triggered an emotional reaction within yourself or somebody else. And maybe this blessing in Grand Trine is saying that there's an abundance of communication coming in for you from a particular individual, or it might be your higher self, or any kind of lover or love situation, or somebody that you love. You know what I mean. Let's look at your final card and make your final determination, pile number 2, in this yes or no for today. So the foggy bog is just asking you to be patient. This is what I was just saying. Be patient in the situation. Think, if you can, before you speak is very important. For any of you, no matter what you're asking about, be sure to love your words. Or are the messages that you're sharing or saying to others loving? Or do they cut like a sword? Something for you to think about. All in all, I still feel like the answer is yes. But this can go in two different directions. It can go in a positive yes direction or a negative yes direction. So, of course, the choice is yours, which way you want to take this. So remember that there are always consequences for the things that we do or say. So be careful. Is all I can add to this pick a card reading. So pile number 2 is, I hope these help you out. Considering your current situation, thanks for coming by. Don't forget to subscribe. And hey, I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now. Pile 3, welcome to today's yes or no general pick a card reading and deeper truths, understanding of the situation that you're inquiring about. For those of you that chose the Howlite crystal, let's find out your yes or no answer. Let's start with this. What is the meaning of the situation, or what's the situation beyond what you're asking about? Are you overanalyzing something, pile number 3? It would make perfect sense, because the people that usually choose pile number 3 in my pick-a-card readings are usually the ones who are anxious, or they overanalyze, or they're thinking too much. My pile 3Bs are also law of attraction enthusiasts. But Virgo energy, I don't know, is just telling me that you're analyzing the situation and trying to come up with a deciding factor. But let's just look at your other cards. High Priestess. Is this you? Are you the High Priestess? Or are you inquiring about somebody else or a situation? What are you inquiring about, pile number 3? Let me know in the comments below. Let's look at your third tarot card to see. So this is saying walk away. Walk away from the situation, detach yourself from the situation, look for something new, look for somebody new. And again, because this is a general yes or no, I don't know what all of you are asking about. And the High Priestess basically already intuitively knows the truth. So if you're pile number 3, I'm thinking that you already know what you need to do, but perhaps your ego is telling you different. But this card is saying, no, don't. You deserve better. You don't want to get yourself involved in the situation. There's probably something deeper that can be gained by studying this situation, whatever it is that you're inquiring about. Let's look at the final card. I looked at the card on the bottom of the deck too, because sometimes that's just how I roll. And the bottom of the deck, Temperance. So what exactly does temperance mean? It can be looked upon as the energy of patience, but since there's an angel here, I don't know if the angel is protecting you or the situation, or if you are needing to work your own practical magic and resourcefulness to get through the situation. Maybe you're having a health situation. Do you have physical symptoms? Is that what you're inquiring about? Because there's something deeper going on. It could be emotionally based. It's definitely connected to your physical health and well-being, because Virgos are all about health and finding practical ways and remedies to heal a situation. So again, there's something deeper going on here. And I think if you took the time out, you could discover your own remedy or resolution to whatever it is that you're asking about. But because this is going a little more specific than I'm able to give you in this general yes or no pick a card reading, so I have to stick with my no answer. Move away or find healing, emotional healing, and releasing, or to find there's a better way, there's a better path, a happier path, a more joyous path, maybe even a healing path. So again, I'm asking all of you who chose this pile, if you're asking about physical symptoms, have you read my blog posts this month? My blog is SabrinaJean123 on WordPress, and my link is down below the video. If you're curious to learn more about medical astrology or the reasons for physical symptoms or health situations, if you're asking a bigger question like, will this health situation resolve itself or will I heal? That's not necessarily something that this simple yes or no can answer for you. So you shouldn't take the no as your definite answer, especially, if it's in regards to your health. And again, I'm still feeling that you already sense a deeper truth within yourself, so maybe you should trust that. Pile number 3. Again, if you want to learn more about medical astrology, physical symptoms, which I write about a lot, and I also coach these sort of things on Patreon. If you would like to join in on our conversations about this sort of stuff, feel free to join me on Patreon as well. But in the meantime, again, pile number 3, my answer for this general pick-a-card is no. And of course, again, if you need help, if you need to know more, there's always help somewhere. I do also offer private readings and consultations and energy healing. Again, my links are all down below the video. So I wish you all well and good health and happiness and joy. Thanks for coming by and checking out this pick-a-card reading. Do subscribe to be notified of more yes or no pick-a-card readings. And hey, I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Pile number 4, welcome to today's yes or no general pick-a-card reading, plus deeper messages, understanding, inner knowing, etc., etc. So, pile number 4, for those of you that chose the Pyrite, let's dig into your messages. So what is the underlying situation to your question? Pile number 4, all right, Grand Cross and Provoker. So are you the provoker or is something provoking you? Now, of course, this is not an astrology reading, but I feel like since there's red energy there, which might be anger or action, it might be connected to Mars energy and where Mars is transiting in your personal chart, but something is provoking you. Let's just look at your next card to get a better idea of what's going on. Wow. So for me, the wheel does represent divine timing, generally speaking. But the wheel also brings blessings and good fortune. And everything that you're experiencing right now is happening for a reason. Pile number 4. But again, there's deeper truths There are deeper things going on in the situation that I'm not currently aware of, so let's look at your next tarot card. King of Swords. For some reason, why am I thinking about surgery? So what are you guys asking about in pile number 4? There's like a sudden situation that caught you off guard. Maybe you can't make sense of it. Swords usually resonate with like information or communication or messages, but swords can also represent needing surgery. But this isn't necessarily a health reading, but I don't know. Let's look at your final card. See what's going on. This might be the surgeon. Or maybe some of you are asking about a person who said some harsh words that seriously pissed you off. Or they cut deep. Or maybe you are the King of Swords, or maybe somebody else is the King of Swords. And again, there's always a deeper reason why we experience the things that we do in our life. Let me just look at your final card, because I'm not sure which way to go, with a yes or a no. So comment below. Hey, that rhymes. Comment below and let me know. What are you asking about? All right. The sanctuary is you finding a safe space in the situation. The sanctuary is somewhere that you feel safe. Okay. Let me just look at these cards for a minute. Nature will help you feel safe, connecting with animals and trees. If you have somewhere safe to go. Wow. Okay, so this just popped into my head. This is for somebody. I'm not sure who it is. If you're looking for a safe place to go or relocate, if you're needing safety, you should hear news or guidance or word or receive messages very soon from a significant person that will tell you exactly what you're waiting to hear about. And this is going back to your safety and your health and your wellness too. I think something may have happened beyond your control, and it's just really shaken up your world and your safety zone or your security or your stability. And I know that sometimes people come by and they ask like the simple questions, but I think there's something bigger going on here. Pile number 4. And again, I feel like soon, within divine timing, you shall hear, you shall know exactly what it is that you need to know in order to move forward or to resolve this current situation. But right now, I feel like you're being protected. So you have the 26 energy here, which in numerology equals the number 8, which is wholeness, well-being, infinity, and basically being protected spiritually. And this is going to provide you a safe passage forward. Again, wow, what are you guys asking about today? I'm just really curious, because these are taking me deeper than I expected to in a simple yes or no pick a card reading. All right, so I've realized the best way to do this. So it's going to go both ways. If you're looking to take physical action now or movement towards something, the answer is no. You need to find a safe place to stay for the time being. Safety, if you're looking for safety or an answer towards safety, yeah, find a safe place. That's where the yes is. But as far as physical action towards something else, the answer is no. I hope these help you out. Again, comment below. And if you need a little bit further guidance in the situation, maybe choose another pile. But this is a tricky one. But I think I've already answered, hopefully, in the mini messages, something that you needed to know. Pile number 4. So thanks for coming by and subscribing. And hey, I'll see you in another pile. Bye for now. Pile number 5, welcome to today's yes or no pick a card reading, plus deeper knowing and additional messages for those of you that chose the rose quartz. Let's just see what you've got going on in your yes or no today. What is the deeper meaning or situation about your inquiry today? Pile number 5. 6th house, routine. This also is the house of health and service to others. But let's look at your other cards to see what's going on. Strength. You also have the 8 here, which is abundance, and it represents an infinite connection to, I don't know, a healing source. What are you asking about? Pile number 5. Next card. Okay, so the 7 of Wands in general is usually an indicator you're like holding your ground, holding your strength. So I don't know if you're asking about your physical health or your stability or something else, but something is saying that you are strong and you are supported and keep going, whatever this means. Let's look at your final card. Wow. So how many of you are feeling stuck? Maybe you're overthinking. And we all know what happens when we overthink. We can cause or create physical symptoms, stress, anxiety. So try not to think. Try to tune into your feels instead. Pile number 5. And obviously, this is a tricky pile, but I feel like there's a lot of strength and direction and guidance being given to you as soon as you tune into your heart, or your passion, your desire, your inner deeper knowing, and stop trying to overanalyze or listen to ego, because that's not helping you in this current situation. So for the purpose of strength and being on the right track and moving forward, pile number 5, your answer is yes. So I hope these help you out. Do subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to comment below and let me know what you're inquiring about. And let me know if these resonate. Are you asking about your health or your daily routine? Or you might be asking about work. Yeah, which might bring up a whole new set of cards and messages and answers. So I'm just going to stick with my yes. It's a strong yes for whatever you guys are asking about, except for the thinking. Stop thinking. Right? No thinking, just feeling, trusting, believing, keep going. Pile number 5. Thanks for coming by. Again, do subscribe, and hey, I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.